I'm Joseph Crudup. Welcome to the Joseph Crudup Show. Yeah, it's been about a week ago since it's been a very emotional week for all of us. And last week my father did pass away. That was Wednesday. Um, Wednesday, the March the 4th. And that was a very emotional time last week. Me and the family were happy, yeah, happy and kind of rough. And all I gotta say is I just I just miss my father so much, Polly. I mean, it's been kind of rough, and it's last Wednesday I was feeling kind of emotional. While I was at work. Um, I was at work last Wednesday, and I was thinking about my father, and my sister had to pull me off because I do have to work, but my sister came and my mom came and they they got me off. They wanted me to get off work because I had to be off on work early, and then I came home. When I came home about right after work, I came home. I knew something was wrong. My mom had to sit down with me, had to talk a little bit, and she got very emotional, and I couldn't believe it. Um, I knew that it just it fills me in the bottom of my heart. It really fills me. And she look at my and I look at her eyes, and she told me that my father did pass, and that was kind of my heart was very heavy. Our hearts are heavy at the moment, and and Shannon did hold me, and when I started crying a little bit. And I knew my father was gone. My father was gone because I knew deep down inside I was like, wow, I can't believe I lost my dad. And then after my dad passed, my friend Chris Ford's mom passed away. His mom passed away or died after giving up lung cancer. First my dad, and then my best friend's mom. And I like to give everybody, I like to thank everybody our thoughts and prayers for me, my mama, my sister Shannon, my two brothers Chris and Brian. And I like to give our thoughts and prayers to my friend Chris Force and his stepdad. I'm losing their mother, Betty. See, it has been hard times, but we are feeling better right now. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. The funeral is this Saturday. My dad's funeral is this Saturday, and thoughts and prayers go out for me and my family, and our hearts goes out for me. And I mean, that's how it goes. So anyway, let's talk about the coronavirus, shall we? And it's getting bad to worse for sure. And I'm doing it, and it's been a hard week. The the stock markets are down, and it's just continuing. But then it came back up today after that terrible market. It went terrible, but the stock markets are up, Always up. It just really is. So now things are not looking good, but it may get better, maybe not. And now here's an update on the stock market and this coronavirus. They said something about this coronavirus stuff, so they have to do is when you get sick, you stay home for 14 days. And all you have to do is wash your hands and don't touch the face, as far as I'm concerned. But look at this. Something has happened in all this time. It's got really the schools are now closed and everything that came out, it just doesn't make any sense. And it remains low. And now by that time we gotta see what's going on. And guys, we're going to this Fox News and we're gonna see now the Fox News on this one. Well known last night, Jeopardy and Real Folsom are closed or canceled because of this. You know what? Now it says as the outbreak continues, airlines aren't going to take coronavirus setting down. As we report, airlines aren't going to take coronavirus setting down. As the outbreak continues to spread, airlines are working hard to ensure the passengers remain safe and healthy. Means that many have rapidly cleaning practice. Delta Airlines recently released footage showing off the company's foreign proceed. According to Dental, the process disinfecting the surface of awareness that we all touch in the aircraft. The procedure uses a safe, high-grade EPA registered distraction that is highly effective against many communicable diseases, including coronavirus, following the flagging of the video. Cleaning crews thoroughly clean cabin surface, including tray tables, seat back, screens, lavatories. Meanwhile, Southwest Airlines has also exceeded its cleaning process. According to its website, the planes are cleaned using an EPA approval, hospital grade disinfectant tank to address human touch points across the passenger cabin, laboratories, and like that. Southwest also includes its planes with HEPA high effective potential filers on the website, filtering out recalculating onboard air onboard its plane to remove airborne particles. As a reference, HEPA filters are also used in hospitals to provide partners with clean air. American Airlines also revealed its cleaning process, which meets all exercises all CDC guidelines. The airline explained its progress, running international flights and aircrafts with international talent on the ground receiving a detailed 30-point cleaning patterns each day. Of all aircraft also undergoing a deep cleaning process on a regular schedule basis. America said the cleaning process includes a more thorough cleaning of all hard surface, including tree tables and aspects. So this whole stuff makes sense. It's mean every time they get sick, they get sick, and every time they get well, that's just like, oh my, what in the world? Things not going our way. We look like what happened, and what has happened to continue. It means prepare. When it's prepare, it means prepare. And when things ain't doing right, things ain't doing right for real. Now we said this all along. We said this all along. The CNN and the whole stuff going on here, it doesn't make any kind of sense at all. So it happens like that. It happens all the. It's most of the coronavirus. It may get to the schools are closed, the major events closed, and all this stuff's been going on around. And how could it be? And the update on the coronavirus is, oh, that's it. And we take a look at this. It really shocks everybody. It really shocks the whole world. And it says, in case of you know what, that's in China. In China, where this came from. And they say they do it everything they can to get. They do it everything they can to do it. They do everything they can to help this whole stuff from happening. And this coronavirus, it may get you. You can't trust a person and you're going to get sick. You touch a person and then you get sick. If you don't get sick, you'll be okay. If you don't get sick, don't wear a mask. If you get sick, stay home and wait for 14 days, 2 weeks, and make sure and if you are the person, you don't have to get sick. Make sure you wash your hands and don't touch your face at all. This coronavirus is killing a lot of people. It's killing a lot of people. All this stuff. So now it's just getting worse. And last night the stock markets are all down. Dow Jones stock market, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, all of them down. And the gas price, they all went down last night. It was a terrible stock market here since 2008. And then it's back, but then it's back, all the way back. It went back to normal. Okay? It went back to normal since the market time. I shouldn't never need to tell you this, people. But in case of all that, now remember some people are fighting for the toy people over there at the store. They were fighting over toy people. They were fighting over the sanitizer. And now all they had to do is this is the worst thing I ever seen here on people. And they need to start ordering those toy people right now because right now all the stuff's going on. It doesn't make any kind of sense at all. And I think it did happen. I think it did happen. All those and all this stuff's going to happen. It's happening all the time. You just can't do it. You have to stay home. Last time the cruise ships, well, a lot of people in the cruise ships are being tested. And Donald Trump and President Mike Pence, and President Donald Trump and the Vice President Mike Pence are doing everything they can and spreads around the world. And here's the update for everybody. The coronavirus update live. It says U.S. I gotta say this to the report. U.S. Europe brace for infection spread as internet begins lockdown. The coronavirus crisis continues to unfold across the world as internet begins a country-wide lockdown. Trump administration continues to war Wall Street on Tuesday, and estimates over the coronavirus failed to subside with an increase in U.S. deaths and New York Governor Andrew Cuomo retracted and not protecting measures in his state. Cuomo deployed National Guard troops to help department, command imposing new watch out and some on New York City where health officials have reported at least 108 cases of COVID-19 in an hour, while there have been no reported deaths in New York. Neighbor in New Jersey announcing his firstborn, a man in his 60s in Bergen County. The markets remained violent a day after the Dow Jones had shared 2,000 points. Wall Street's worst day since the financial crash of 2008, the Dow well before giving up most of its gain Tuesday afternoon. The coronavirus outbreak has continued to rally into it, which is still in the commitment measures already in place in northern regions to the entire country, which had confirmed more than 10,140 cases. The death toll in the country stands at more than 630 people. Now, full coverage of the coronavirus outbreak. Here's what you know about the coronavirus. That's where cases cases have been performed in the U.S. and worldwide. It says Waffle closed upon all this. The Waffle House closed one Georgia location. Waffle House closed one of its Georgia locations after the important test positive for coronavirus, the company announced. The popular chain's location at 1849 Barbary Highway in Kenton, about 45 miles north of Atlanta, is temporarily closed as the restaurant is sanitized. The employees' most recent workday have been March 1st, company officials said. Waffle House proudly advised that each restaurant is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a week, and closest for the company are well. The worker have been released from the hospital under quarantine, and it is. For no, see, it is. And why this whole stuff come for? Well, it came from everywhere, China, and all the global places, Japan, and I don't know. But they said continue the what went down is terrible. Now look what's happened in the stock market here today. The stock market is and it has a plus. It went up. It went up today, and believe it. But look, this is how it's all done in this business. And this business is just war. And the jobs they can't even go to work because of coronavirus. They get they could get sick of all this stuff, all this mess. So I know for sure. I never know what's going to happen. I never know what's going to happen if the coronavirus continues to spread. Now here's the stock market here, and yes, and that's what happens, and this is what happens, folks. Now we're going to check a look here and what's going on, and yes, it is. Okay, yes, it is, folks, and stock swings wildly and close hollow on March the 10th, and it says U.S. stock bounced back on Tuesday. The stock market bounced back today with a Dow jumping higher in the morning. The U.S. stock bounced back on Tuesday with the Dow jumping higher in the morning. The rally phased up by midday but closing strong. Markets plumb money over coronavirus. Dow has its worst since 2008, tumbling more than 2,000 points after a trading hop and the biggest oil crash in nearly 30 years. S S&P 500 log on best more day in more than 2 years. It was another troubling day on Wall Street. Our stock swung wildly from sharp gains to negative territory before closing higher at the end of the day, down a fraction of more than 1,300 points between its lowest and highest levels before closing near the season's high. Tuesday's game following Monday's heavy solid sell-off, the market's worst day since 2008. The Dow ended up 1,600 1,167 points, or 4.9% in its dull best point gain on record. The S&P 500 finished at 4.9% higher. It was the index's best day since 2018 in December. And the NASCAR Conspiracy rose nearly 5%, also its best day since December 2018. With less than half an hour before the closing bell, stocks are rallying once again. It's been another crazy day on Wall Street. The Dow has swung more than 1,000 points between its highest and lowest points, and the major index is barely torn negative around midday. Past the end of the day approaches, stocks are willing towards their highs. The Dow is up 3%, or 720,000 points, but the S&P 500 is up 3.2%. The Nasdaq Composite is up 3.3%. So in this event, you can buy everything. You can buy everything until the day has gone, until the day they hum. But at the end of the day, it's all that matters. The, the, the stock market is up. And then tomorrow, hopefully, it may be, since the people are being have suffering all this kind of stuff. They're going, oh my, what a day, what a day in this Wall Street. So it's very concerning. People have to be main con. And what about coronavirus for real? Even though it didn't happen. Also, a Super Tuesday for everybody. Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden are in it. Michelle and Elizabeth Warren and Michael Blueberry are dropped out of the race. And he will be the next appointed to face Donald Trump at the 2020 election. And I say what I said before, and the sad news for South River basketball game, although it has been they never make it to the state championship, they lost the other team on Saturday. It was 63. Although it has been a great season for them, it has been a great season for them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Great season. It has been a great season for them. Unbelievable season for them. A great season. Going 30-1. It has been a great season. Kobe Jones had a great season. He had many dunks and he had outstanding. He's an outstanding player. And also, the sports has just continued. It just keeps going. Son Grabber, hold your hands up. I don't know how you just feel. You just won, but you just lost. But you had a great, great season. Hope you're going to come back better than ever next season. So that's all I have to say. And please vote for Kobe Jones. Vote everybody here in North Carolina. Please vote for Kobe Jones. He's a center for South Carolina High. And yes, and that's all I'm saying. But now this is real. This is gonna be real. This is gonna be action. Anyway, that's all that matters. Don't forget tomorrow. I'm gonna be talking about this tomorrow, and I hope you all doing a great job and enjoying this nice weather. And I hope you see. I got my mustache on, and I'm gonna wear it to the end of the until the end of the month. But I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna keep those mustache probably. So that's all I have to say for now. And this is Joseph Crudup I will be see you tomorrow. So goodbye, bye.